All right, got my dyno. $17. All right, let's test on the other side. All right. Apply a little bit more. This is liquid chalk. That boy. You're trying again here on the right. Let's do it on the left again. Oh. 50. All right, I'm gonna switch up. This one you can buy in the US. I also have this one straight from Russia. Give this one a kick in a second here. Make sure to hit thumbs up. This is liquid chalk. Really helps the grip. Highest I've gotten ever is 291. Really trying to hit 300. 300 is like pretty decent. About 190, 198 pounds. Plenty of toys here. Play with. up it goes. You squeeze down. Those are pounds. There's actually kilos in this one, so. All right, 122 kilos. The left now. Oh, man. 98 kg. This is a very common one. This one. Hey, how's it going? Testing out some dynos. This one is pretty common. You can get this one right on Amazon. Hi there. What is the hardest gripper you have TNS closed? The hardest I've done this one TNS for a couple reps. 124. It's a COC 2.5. And actually, I deem this one a little bit harder too. This is 102 RGC. This is an RB 160, but it's so wide. See how wide? Crazy wide. Really hard to like start. But I mostly train for the 20 millimeter close. So for grip sport. All right. Let's test this one. So that's a pretty cool trick. That's when you hit error, which is 198 pounds on this one, you hold it, it shuts off. Pretty cool hit. Probably come back to this one. So you can adjust, spin this, and it adjusts the thickness of it you're grabbing. Let's see. Have a hurt wrist? Have a hurt wrist? Yeah, if you keep light, you might actually rehab it back. But gripping really hurts when it's hurt, though. I see a lot of people in here, but nobody's liking. Oh, actually, one person now. If I can get one like. Oh, 0 now. God dang it. All right. Just one more rip on this. Might do some gripper closes here. Some gripper sets here in a second. Yes, thank you. Now I have extra power. I'm gonna blow this next pull out of the water. All right. And a sub, thank you. Appreciate that. Subs are hard to come by. All right. 0. Let's see what we got. All right, that was 263 or 119 kg. Not bad, not bad. Some gripper, some rehab. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see some gripper closes? Hey, how's it going? Hopefully keep you guys entertained with some gripper closes. Some dyno hits, or a little bit of everything. Got some blobs. I don't know if anyone's familiar with what's this. So I'm doing some dynamometer readings. I just hit before I hit 263 pounds, just squeezing. So training, doing a little bit of training. Just showing off. I have one from Russia. Pretty cool. Have your brain exam. I will do that. Hey, everyone's got to have a hobby. Everyone's got to do something. Or you got to do something weird. These grippers, these are hand grippers. The little tags is RGC. So it's the pounds it takes to touch the handles together with a weight being hung on the end. Probably do one more dyno rip. See where I'm at. All right. Usually the most I see people do is like 150. Maybe if you're training grip, you're in the 200s, low 200s, mid 200s. It's Shazam. All right, let's see what we got. $249, 113. Try the left out. That was 235, 106 kg. Not bad, not bad. This here, 122. This one is filed, so this one takes a little bit more to close. Pretty cool. Anybody in here? We got anybody in the chat? Rebel with a cause. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm insane. Wish he was the first one. I wish he was the first one to say that. All right. Anyone seen Captains of Crush? It's a 2.5. Charlotte, down in the basement. Closing some. A balloon?
You can make so many funny now.
You can blow it up?
Yeah.
24.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Don't do that. That's dangerous to do with balloon. Don't do that. All right. We get one more rip out of it on my hand. Little Chupski. All right, let's see where we're at. One more good shot. So I drove it up a little bit more, so there's a little bit further of a distance. And this is just reading, pop, read how much you can squeeze. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm getting tired. 240. 109. All right, one more for the left too. The hardest gripper that I can rip now is Replica Heavy Grips 350, which I bought random store. 2.6. Also on eBay. And waiting for CSC3. Yeah, if you can close a 3, that's a good gripper to close. 3 is really good. Yeah. Yeah, I just had a competition in Pennsylvania last weekend, and I closed with a 20 mil set. So you take the gripper, you close it down, and you put like that. So I closed a 150 RGC, which is a pretty decent number 3. So it's a number 3. So if you're going to be getting into grip sport, I recommend you get something, whatever it is, that's 20 millimeters wide, and you practice swiping it before you close. That's really one of the more common ways it's contested. That and the silver bullet handle. You mash it down. You put the silver bullet handle in between, and you hold it out, and there's like 5 pounds hanging from that, and you hold it for time. That is very fun. A very fun event. It's actually going to be contested at the Nationals this year, so which I will be going to in April. Wish me luck. A lot of big, strong people out there. All right. Let's give the left another squeeze. Oh. 230, 104.5. Not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully maybe start going live from time to time. Got a bunch of implements. Got some weight to be lifted. My couple implements I have here. A couple more on the way. Thumb blaster. It's a fun one. Got coin pinch. I like to do that one. Grippers. A lot of grippers. Mike Doherty. How's it going, buddy? Just catching the tail end here. We did some dynamometer pulls. Had a bunch of dynamometers going. Testing out the grip strength. Squeezing some big numbers. Was able to run the most common one I've seen a lot of people have. Maybe we give this one more shot to end the live. If you can, this goes to 198 pounds, and if you can hold it once it reaches error for 5 seconds, it shuts itself off. Learned this from Gene's grip channel. How big are your forearms? Probably 15 inches. I think about, yeah. I've lost a little bit of size recently. Yeah, they're about. It was a pretty good guess, actually. It was a pretty good guess, Cosmo. All right. So let's see. Let's see if we can do this again. So we got 0 pounds. See, you gotta hold it. That's the hardest part, is to hold it there. Let's see. $185, 182. Dang. Yeah, there's not bad. I'm actually almost to the point where my forearm is actually almost bigger than my upper arm, which is kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. A lot of gripper work, a lot of just forearm work. Max on that one is 190, but I haven't gotten anywhere close to that since. If I can recommend on these ones, on this style, it's better to go wider, because when you go narrower, you're kind of running out of throw. Usually on the crane style, the crane scale style, I like to run it really tight down. But on this style, you want to go pretty wide. It's just the way that the spring style, this is a spring style, you have more throw. This was the first one I ever got. This is like my old faithful. But I was able to destroy it. You know, when you hold it. Got it. Nikita Yurkovets, my thoughts, he's the GOAT. When it comes to dynamometers and grippers, yeah, he holds the record. he actually holds the record on this specific model of the GM 150. It's 177 kilos, which is like 390 pounds, something insane like that. My best on this is 290. Really kind of crazy. You kind of almost have to peak. You have to like do it every couple days. Definitely stay hydrated. Yeah. So if everyone, I just got 173. Just got to keep at it. If you keep at it, kind of maybe give yourself a couple days. Maybe try it every 3 days, 4 days. Definitely the number will come up. It's really about getting more efficient with the tool. Because when I first started, I was at like 220. And every couple days I'd try it, I'd go up by 10, by 10, by 10. And then, almost to 300 now. I can close 2.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do you compete or no? Or are you just like a basement gripster? This one again. If we get the error, we got to get some thumbs up in here. There it goes. That's what happens. That's what happens when you hold it. Shit just dies. Yeah, and what you got to do is if you're trying to get better with grippers, you buy yourself some rated grippers from Cannon Power Works. So he weighs them. He puts weight on till they close. That's its RGC. So here are two. Here's two number 3 grippers. There's number 3. There's number 3. One of them is 154 pounds. One of them is 148 pounds. So really, you might have a hard 2.5, and you might be closer to a 3 than you think. There's a little bit of dead space in between, but that's why you get different brands. Different brand grippers kind of bring you in between the jumps, if you will. For instance, the 2.5 kind of tops out around high. So this is 132, but this is a standard gripper. This is from Cannon Power Works. They have their own grippers. The knurling is awesome on these. And this will kind of bridge the gap in between. So I wasn't able to do a number 3 until I got these ones, and it helped me work up. Now I can close a very hard number 3, and probably going to start working towards the 3.5 soon. Since I started competing in grip, I kind of have to do everything now, so I can't really just specialize in grippers anymore, like I like to. Yeah. Think. Do one more. Do one gripper close for you guys if you want. This, I have a 2 plastic dyno on the first gripper. Similar to yeah. Then I bought an E. And this was E2. Yeah, that's pretty strong. 77 and 80. 80 is pretty strong for sure. Yeah, it really with dynos it comes down to a lot to hand size. I mean, if your hand is pretty big, it's just simple leverage, better leverage, easier to squeeze a high number. Let's do one more. Get some some chalk. With dynos, I prefer liquid chalk. Liquid chalk's a little bit better. Kind of sticks in a little bit better. It says it's 21 centimeters. It's a pretty big hand there. Do you have any Gripzilla grippers? No, I do not have any Gripzilla grippers. I have quite a couple different brands. Got some Grip Genies. We've got the heavy grips. We've got some GHP grippers. They do not make anymore. Have some Tedding grippers. Tedding grippers are very hard to find, and when you do, they're very expensive. Have some Robert Baraban grippers, the thicker handles and a little bit mixed about. Some of the Zenith. I think that's pretty much all the different brands I have. Once you get into it, you find out that there's different. What's that? My hand is 20, 45, 70. Yeah, that's a pretty decent sized hand. Yeah, I'm around there. I'm around that size. Yeah. So you're little. You guys both are a little bit above average, I'd say. Let's try one more. Oh man, I am getting tired from all these gripper closes. You guys are watching the ramp down, 219, 99. This gripper, the knurling on this gripper is a little bit intense for me sometimes. A little bit too much. On the left hand is 235, 106 kg. All right, now to do some rehab and cry about how much I'm in pain. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.